Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making banana nut bread. If you're interested in finding out how to make this, stay tuned, leave a like, drop a comment, and let's bake together. Alright, so the ingredients that we're going to need for this recipe, pretty simple, and I'm sure you all have the ingredients at home. So we're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, we're going to need 2 to 3 ripe bananas, brown sugar, melted butter, peanuts, 2 eggs, and we're also going to need baking powder, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg for our spices. So first off, when you're making this banana bread, you want to ensure that you mash your bananas. So that's what I'm doing, and you can use a fork to do this, or if you don't want to use a fork and you want to be a little bit more fancy, you can always use a potato masher, or some persons like to put their bananas in the blender. Whatever suits you. Remember, this can be your personal recipe, so whatever works best for you, right? So this is the consistency that you are going to be aiming for. I like mine to be on the smoother side. If you like yours with chunks, that's fine as well. To my mashed bananas, I'm going to be adding 2 eggs, half a cup of melted margarine. You can use butter. I'm also going to add 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Alright, so once you have added all of those ingredients, you're going to use your whisk and you're going to start to combine all the ingredients until it is visibly incorporated. Alright, so you want to ensure that you mix thoroughly so that all the ingredients are combined. Alright, now you can see that my wet ingredients are thoroughly combined. So I'm going to move on to the next step, which includes my dry ingredients. So to 2 cups of flour, I'm adding 1 teaspoon each of baking powder and baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon each of cinnamon and nutmeg. And I'm using my whisk just to stir everything together. Now I'm adding a half of my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients, and I'm using the whisk again to mix everything together. I'm using the cut and fold technique to do this. Alright, once that has been mixed, I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining half of my flour mixture, and again I'm using the cut and fold technique. So cut and fold, cut and fold, cut and fold. And it wouldn't be a banana nut bread without the nuts, so I'm adding 1/8 of a cup of peanuts to my mixture. You can use any preferred nut of your choice. I personally like peanuts. If you like to use almonds, you can go ahead and add that. If you like walnuts, you can add them. Or if you don't want to add nuts to your recipe, you can always add other ingredients such as dried fruits, for example raisins or dried pineapples. You know, make it your own. Okay, so at this point, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to my batter. I completely forgot to add it when I was doing the wet ingredients. So when you're making this recipe, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to your wet ingredients. Alright, now that my batter is prepared, I'm pouring it into my greased loaf pan. And all I did was to grease it with a little vegetable oil, and then I floured it, and that will make the banana bread easy to come out once it is baked. And now I'm just topping the banana bread mixture with the remaining 1/8 of peanut, 1/8 of a cup of peanut, and we're going to put it into the oven to bake for 45 minutes. The oven is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. After 45 minutes, this is how the banana bread looks. Alright, and you'll know that it is baked once you insert a sharp tool, whether it be a toothpick or a knife or a fork, and it comes out clean. You know it's already. Alright, that is the finished product, my banana nut bread. Alright, so this banana bread is super moist. It's not too nutty because I added just the right amount of nuts to this, but it turned out great. So try this recipe, let me know how you like it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the Food Teacher. Let's bake more things together.